Hey everybody, Jamie here with Enigmatic Nomadics, and I want to get this review in on this multi-tool before the end of the month because we've only got a couple of days left on the RavPower promo code to get 20% off, and so I want to get this in plenty of time. So if you're looking for a multi-tool, you'll be able to get one at a really good price, and there's some features about this one that make it unique from any other ones I've ever used. But before I do, I have a couple of housekeeping things that I want to address. First one being, I got to get this video out today because I'm going to be on the road in the next couple of days with Bryce. I have officially purchased a Skoolie by proxy out in Denver, Colorado this morning from an auction. And I think I want to wait and not show any pictures of it yet until we get there and then show the video of it. I'm super pumped. I couldn't be more excited. It's going to be what I was looking for. It's got the Power Stroke diesel engine. It's got the year that I was looking for. It's gonna have pulling power, so I don't have to worry about that. I may not even need to pull my trailer. I'm gonna see. It's like a 5 to 6 window. So if I can build all of my tools and supplies around in such a way that it's not cluttered, I like open space, I may just leave the trailer behind and just put the motorcycle hitch on the back for the dirt bike and the mountain bike. So that's coming, and I'll film that stuff too and be kind of like we did with Tamara's. A couple of other things I want to address. Tamara set up a GoFundMe for me for this van build, Skoolie build endeavor that I'm on, and it's been up for a while and I haven't said anything about it. I know that when I first mentioned buying a bus, some of you came down into the notes and said, hey man, set up a GoFundMe so we can pitch in on it. But I'm kind of bashful about doing that. Let me talk a little bit about my history with GoFundMe and my future with GoFundMe. A few years ago, my dirt bike motor blew, and a guy named Mike, also known as Red Hurricane in the Thumper Talk forum, offered to rebuild it for me. And I didn't jump on it. There's a thread in there about the dirt bike build, and it shows. I'm like, yeah, thanks for offering, but let me see what I can figure out. And I kind of looked and tried to see if I could find a machine shop to fix it and this and that, and finally he said, hey man, you ain't gonna get a better price than what I'm offering, so why don't you just send it to me in a crate and I'll fix it for you. And so I did, and he started a GoFundMe to pay for the parts, and he did the labor on his dime. Part of the reason that I do these van builds now, paying it forward. Fast forward to about 1.5 years ago, I put my wife on a plane. Those of you guys that don't know me, I was married to Kendall. Put her on a plane to visit her mom. On the way up to Cottonwood, Arizona, from dropping her off at the airport, my motor blew in the Astrovan. That's why it was sold with a new motor still under warranty in it. I broke my collarbone. She didn't come back on the airplane ride, so I lost my wife, broke my collarbone, blew my motor. Also, interestingly enough, had a problem with my dirt bike even after the new motor was put in, and my laptop crapped out all at the same time. Kind of funny, my laptop's crapping out now. But all this happened at the same time, and I was stuck with a broken collarbone. I couldn't do the labor of swapping out the motor even if I got one from a junkyard. I was really in a tight spot. Started a GoFundMe, had the funds to put a new motor in very short order. And so when this new Skoolie build came, for me, well, I should probably mention, and then there's Tamara. The Tamara project, we took, those of you that don't know, we took a gal living in her car, Tamara, and started crowdfunding through GoFundMe and through Amazon to raise the funds to get her a Skoolie. We didn't know it was going to be a Skoolie. We were looking at vans or shuttle buses, box trucks. We didn't know what it was going to be. We ended up getting her an amazing Skoolie through the crowdfunding and outfitted it. It couldn't have came out better. And that was through GoFundMe. So then when Tamara said, hey man, how about it be your turn this time? I was reluctant. You know, I'm not destitute. I'm able-bodied. And I also come from a place that doesn't really identify with strife. We're gonna have it, but I don't want to come from that place every day. And so I was reluctant, about talking about it up until now, but some of you guys had mentioned that you wanted to pitch in on something for me, and I appreciate that. So if you're interested, I'll put the link down in for the GoFundMe in this video, but this is how I look at it right here, and this is how I want to come across with it. I'm staying with Bryce, and we went into Vegas about a week ago, and it came time for us to eat, and I picked up dinner for him on me. And when I did it, I wasn't thinking, well, it's Bryce, you know, really the person that should be getting this dinner. Is he the most deserving? He's certainly not down and out. He's doing pretty dang good. You know, I wasn't even thinking in terms of that. And that's how I would present the GoFundMe. If for those of you, if you want to pitch in, I'm not down and out. I'm probably not the most deserving, but if it's kind of like pitching in or getting somebody dinner, man, or buying them a beer or something, you don't really look at it like that. It's something that you just want to do. And I will pay it forward at the van build, where for those of you that don't know, for 3 weeks, I have people come in from all over the country, even Canada last year, and work on their rigs for absolutely free. And I'm gonna do that again starting November 1st. So I've got about a month to go get this vehicle, get it as ready as I can get it. You know, there'll probably still be some stuff that needs to be done to it for a while. Get down there and then help other people. And that's my way of paying it forward. So that's all I really have to say about that as far as the GoFundMe and stuff goes. And I wanted you guys to know my history with it. With that, oh, and I hope you're getting value out of my content on my channel, the how-to videos, the interviews. I know a lot of you guys contact me through email and in the comments, and I answer your questions as best I can to help get you on the right foot, like I would have wanted to be on a better foot when I started out into this, just answering questions about good solar components to buy and different things about living the van life or the traveling lifestyle that are helpful. That content's always going to continue. With that, I present to you the RavPower Multitool. I've used quite a few multi-tools over the years, and I'll just tell you right now that I'm a big believer in, if you need a tool, to use the right tool for the job and not some tool that can be a bunch of different tools. If I need a Phillips head screwdriver for my dirt bike, I just go grab a Phillips head screwdriver, you know. But over the years, I've used these multi-tools and I've had them on me. I put them on me when I go for my mountain bike rides. I put them in my tool kit. When I go on my dirt bike rides, I have tools that I carry, but I also bring one of these. So it does have its place. And so I would encourage you that if you are starting out in the traveling lifestyle, you're gonna have to do a lot of your own work to save money, a lot of your own labor on things. Don't be afraid to take on projects. Get the right tools for the job. But it's also super handy to have a multi-tool. Now what I like about this one is a couple of things. Let's take a look at it. First of all, you hold it and it holds like a knife. Some of these that I've had in the past, the handles, they don't feel like a handle. They feel like grips for a pair of needle nose pliers or something without any rubber or insulation on them. This has the feel, right or left-handed, of having a knife handle in your hand, and I like that. You got a substantial blade and it's serrated at the bottom. Serrated blades are excellent for cutting rope, anything fabric. It's really good for cutting in general. Years ago, you'd get a case knife and it wouldn't have a serrated blade. Nowadays, they put the serrated on them and they just cut a lot better. Well, this one has it. You're also gonna get with this, I'll run through the stuff that it has. Got your slot screwdriver and your can opener. Another slot screwdriver and a bottle opener. This piece right here we're going to get to in just a second. I don't want to talk about that yet. This piece right here looks odd. What's it for? It's for your needle nose. So you get a little spring-loaded needle nose. What's this good for me? Right off the top, it's warm right now, but in a couple of months it's not going to be warm anymore, and I'm going to need to get into my engine and grab a hold of my choke plunger and pull my choke out on my dirt bike to start it. It'd be tough to get to with my fingers, but it wouldn't be tough to get with this. And so I'm gonna be able to pull my choke plunger out with this. Once you start having something like this on you, you find uses for it. What I do, there's a couple things. You can put it on your belt. It comes, you know, with the stuff to be able to put it on your belt. And I do put it on my belt sometimes, but what I also do is in my van, I put a couple of screws in one of the handles, one of the sheaths, and stuck it in there, and always had it right there, access to it in my van. And I really like it for that reason. Now, what makes this thing different than any other multi-tool that I've ever used in the past is that it comes with little fittings, little screwdriver tips, different kinds of tips for different applications. And number 1, 2, and 3 Phillips, 1, 2, and 3 slot, and then these other ones right here, and it's got a socket. So I've never seen a multi-tool that has it. I'm not saying there isn't a multi-tool besides this one that has it. I've just never seen one. So you get that with this. Take it out. Put your end on it. And then grab, say, now you can, this has got a, like an octagon, it's got like a nut driver end on it. So you could use it to adjust your headlights. There's a little piece on your headlights of your van that would accept this, and you can twist it and adjust your headlights up and down. For instance, if you're starting to carry a lot of weight in the back of your van and your headlights are going up, and you're starting to get people flashing their headlights at you when you've got them on low beam already, it means your headlights are too high, and you can go out and put this on those fittings on that and back it down a little bit, and it'll turn those headlights down. So you can do that with the multi-tool, just off the top of my head. And then you've also got all the little attachments for these fittings too. And I've never seen that in a multi-tool before, and it goes right into the case. So there you have it with the multi-tool. Again, one of the best things about it is right now, if you go ahead and jump on this and use the promo code JAMIESDL, J-A-M-I-E-S, capital D, capital L, you'll get 20% off on this, and it comes in right around 20 bucks at that price. So for 20 bucks, might as well have yourself a multi-tool on you. That's how I see it. So head on over, I'll put a link in to RavTool if you want to get yourself one of these and get that promo code for the discount. And I will see you coming up real soon with my travels out to Denver to get my new home, and I'm pretty pumped about it. I think it's pretty exciting, and so the work begins when I get it back. I've got to do everything to it, solar and the whole thing. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon with heading out to pick up the new Skoolie. See ya. So what do you think, Bob?
I think it's fantastic, right along with the fan.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, good, man. You're going to be able to power your handheld electronics now.
Yes.
You're all set to upgrade to a refrigerator.
Yes.
The system that you have.
Yes.
And if this system holds up like it's supposed to, you're going to be in power for many years to come with no worries.
Well, I certainly want to thank you, because you did all this work, and you get nothing in return from me.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it, and I know everybody else that you worked for really appreciates it.
Well,
and I want to follow you places and just see where you go, and
okay.
you're
more than welcome to.
Okay.